Based on the uploaded transcript one, here is an English translation adapted into an engaging narrative audiobook script. The frequency of fate, unlocking the illusion you believe you're sitting in a chair right now, don't you? Raise the hand holding your device. Look at it. You believe it is solid flesh and blood, correct? I am sorry to start by splashing a bucket of cold water on you, or perhaps I should say, I am here to let your reality crumble for a moment. Everything you are feeling right now is an illusion. Your sense of touch is lying. Your eyes are deceiving you. Your brain is simply weaving a comforting lie to make you feel safe. If you do not believe me, let us look at the strange intersection where modern quantum physics meets ancient wisdom. Although they come from different times and speak different languages, if you place their core thoughts side by side, they scream the exact same truth in unison. A truth that might shatter your current worldview and reassemble it into something higher. The truth is this: you are not a solid entity. Do not scroll away. Do not think I am speaking of magic or superstition. Today we're speaking of physics, hardcore physics that can explain your anxiety, your poverty, and that inexplicable string of bad luck you can't seem to shake. Let us perform a thought experiment. If we were to magnify your body right now, you would see blood vessels. Zoom in further and you see cells. Further still and you see the nucleus. But if we go deeper down to the atomic level, what do you see? You see a nucleus and electrons orbiting it. But what is between them? It is empty. Yes, 99.9999% of an atom is empty space. You think you are hugging your loved one, but in reality, you are embracing a cloud of spinning particles in a vast void. So why do things feel hard to the touch? Why does it hurt when you bump into a wall? Why do the harsh words of your boss feel like a physical blow? It is because of frequency. Think of a fan. When the blades are still, there are gaps between them. But when that fan spins at high speed, it looks like a solid disc. You could even rest a cup on it. It appears solid, but its essence is still empty space. It only feels solid because of the speed of its vibration. This brings us to the words of Nikola Tesla, words quoted by thousands but understood by few. He said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy." Frequency and vibration. Did you catch that? You are not matter, you are frequency. You are a signal being broadcast into the ether. Once you accept the premise that I am frequency, the absurd dramas of human society suddenly become laughable. You begin to see the world differently. You realize your life is essentially a radio. The music of the universe, wealth, health, love, joy is playing on every channel 24 hours a day. But we have rusted our dial onto the worst possible station. For many, the day begins like this. You wake up and think, I don't want to go to work. You open social media and see someone living a better life and your heart sinks. Why are they rich while I'm stuck on this subway? Boom, your frequency crashes through the floor. You have just tuned yourself into a perfect bad luck magnet. You get to the office, you are irritable, things go wrong, and you ask, why do I work so hard but still struggle? What did I do wrong? If the universe could speak, it would say, my dear child, I am not punishing you. I am simply a mirror. You broadcast a signal of misery and lack, and I faithfully delivered more of it to you. This leads us to the concept of resonance. Tesla once created a small oscillator, no bigger than an alarm clock. He attached it to a steel pillar in a building and adjusted the frequency. Suddenly, the entire building began to shake, nearly causing an earthquake. This is the power of resonance. A tiny input matched to the right frequency creates a massive output. In your life, you are that steel pillar. Your emotions are the oscillator. When you constantly broadcast, I am so poor, you are sending your coordinates to the quantum soup of the universe. The universe has no moral judgment. It hears your signal, and through quantum entanglement, it connects you with people, events, and bank accounts that vibrate at that exact same frequency of lack. Why have you had 3 failed relationships with the same type of person? Because deep in your subconscious, you vibrate with the belief, I do not deserve to be loved. It is a perfect resonance. Why can you never save money? Because every time you spend, you do so with pain and fear. You treat money like a tragedy, so it flees from you. It is like wanting to listen to a classical music channel representing wealth and elegance, but tuning your radio to the horror channel. You scream at the radio, why are you telling me ghost stories? I want Mozart. Is the radio broken? No, the radio is working perfectly. Your hand is just on the wrong dial. This is exactly what we do every day. We expect a beautiful result while broadcasting a signal. Chaos, this is where the ancient wisdom of the East smiles at us. Lao Tzu spoke of Qi. Do not think of it as mystical martial arts magic. Think of it as the energy field Tesla described. Lao Tzu told us that the soft overcomes the hard. In the I Ching, it is said that same tones resonate, same energies seek each other. So what is fate? Friends, I am about to say something that might offend you. Fate is not a book written by a deity in the sky keeping score of your sins. Fate is simply your current frequency. If you are currently vibrating at the frequency of shame, guilt, or apathy, then your fate is to meet people and events that confirm those feelings. Trying to change your life by changing jobs or cities is like trying to fix a movie by scrubbing the projector screen. The screen is just the end result. The dirt is on the film roll inside. So how do we break this cycle? How do we change the film? The most piercing truth is this. You think you are in pain because you have no money. The real logic is reversed. You have no money because your reaction to the world is one of pain. When you lie in bed listening to sad songs, replaying your failures, you are reinforcing the signal. You are telling the universe, look, this is who I am. And the universe says, understood, here is more of the same. My friend, you can interrupt this. I am not telling you to force a smile and pretend to be positive. That is just lying to yourself. The way out is to become the observer. When a wave of low-frequency emotion hits you, maybe someone insults you or a bill arrives, do not become the emotion. Step back, watch it, say to yourself, ah, look at that. That person is vibrating at a very low frequency. How sad for them. Do not let their frequency hijack yours. As the saying goes, he acts like a storm, I sit like a mountain. You cannot hit me because I am not there to receive your signal. That is a true master. Tesla was obsessed with the numbers 3, 6, and 9. He believed they were the keys to the universe. While we may not be mathematicians, we can use the keys of nature. Go touch a tree, walk barefoot on the grass, listen to classical music. These things carry high, pure vibration. It is not just psychological, it is physics. When you raise your frequency to a level of peace above 500 on the Hawkins scale, you stop desperately needing to win the lottery. And ironically, that is exactly when you become capable of receiving wealth, because you are no longer blocking the flow with your desperation. You take the power back. You do not need to beg the gods. Since the world you touch is just a holographic projection of your inner frequency, you have the controls. What happens if you stop the frantic spinning? What happens if you unplug the radio entirely and sit in the silence? When the radio stops playing the noise of the world, who are you? In that silence, you escape the broken system called fate. You are no longer the victim pushed around by life. You become the creator. Remember, in this very moment, if you can feel a shift, a tiny spark of peace or realization, that is the universe sending you a signal back. I will see you at the top.